Hey guys, Sweet Nightingale here, and the reason I'm here today right now is that I'm going to introduce a new series that I have been planning for quite a while, and it's not really going to be connected to any particular expansion pack or any stuff pack or anything, but what I have is I have a lot of houses that I've downloaded off the exchange and other places and stuff, and probably a lot more houses than I could ever use in a lifetime, but you know, they just look so cool and I've downloaded them, and it's just really nice to have a lot of options, like if I don't want to use something that's in the game. Now, I'm not much of a builder myself, so I just love to find really cool houses and download them into my game and use them when I can for different sims and stuff. And also, I've got a lot that have come into my house contests because I've ran 2 house contests, and I mean, all the houses have just been wonderful, and I really wish that they could have all won. You know, but I mean, there's just so much talent that you guys had, and there's just so much talent that I've found that probably doesn't watch my videos and stuff, but you know, you've probably seen Curtis Parody stuff, and he actually makes, you know, his own houses, and he shows the building process and stuff. Now, this I think is going to be something a little different. I don't know of anybody that does this. So what I'm going to do, and I hope it works out pretty well, and I'm actually also going to be putting a blog post on my website about it so you guys can read about that. But what I'm actually planning to do is, you know, create Sims for each episode of it. But what it's going to be is pretty much a house review series. You know, I've seen other people that have done house reviews, but mine's going to be kind of an ongoing series kind of thing. And for each house, there's going to be, you know, a different family in each house. So each Sim family is not going to be connected or related in any way or anything like that. I'm just going to create unique Sims and, you know, put them in the houses and kind of tell you guys like a little bit of their backstory, because I really love to come up with little backstories for my Sims. But so anyway, what this series is going to be about is I'm going to take one of the houses that I download, plop it into whatever town I feel like plopping it in, moving in my Sims that I create for this particular house, and just showing you guys the house and, you know, showing you guys the Sims that I made, and you know, just kind of doing a little bit of gameplay with them. And I'm hoping for each house to make, you know, a lot of unique Sims with, you know, just a lot of different traits and stuff. You know, just it's kind of gonna be like, well, I don't want to say like an exploration thing, but you know, it's just I want to keep like each episode really unique and so forth. So what I'm planning to do is do one of these like maybe once a week or a couple times a week. It just kind of depends on like what I get in the mood for, kind of thing. But mainly it's going to be, you know, showing off the cool houses that I find and download, and when at all possible, I'll share the links, you know, so that you guys can download the house yourself. And yeah, so yeah, it's just going to be sort of me being a real estate agent, I guess. Sims 3 real estate agent. But I think it's going to be really cool. I've been thinking about it for quite a long time, and I love, you know, like when I do the house contest, I love showing you guys the houses that are made and, you know, what I like about them and stuff. Now, when I do show the houses, I will not change up anything, you know, because the whole idea is to show you guys the house as is. And as we get into the gameplay and stuff, if there's something that I want to change up, I probably will. But when I actually show you guys the house at the beginning of the video and whatever, I won't be changing anything up. The house will just be as is. But like I said, I will be making different Sims for each house. And a lot of times, you know, the houses are going to cost a lot of money. So I will probably use a cheat to get the Sims in there. So, you know, that's just kind of the way it is, because the whole object is to show you guys the house. But the Sims will have like jobs and stuff, and they'll have to make their money and whatever. But to get them into that house so that I can show you guys that house and do that gameplay, there's probably going to have to be the free real estate cheat going on, and, you know, possibly Motherload, or, you know, however I can get the Sims into the house. So that's pretty much what I'm planning to do, is to kind of do a house review series, show you guys the different houses that I've downloaded, tell you who've made the house, you know, their Sims 3 name or whatever, and, you know, put up a link for you guys to download that house, because I think I have some houses where I don't have the link anymore, or it's not on the exchange or whatever, and a couple of houses I actually downloaded off of Mediafire, because there are some custom content stuff in there. I'm not going to be picky about it. As long as the house runs in my game, I will show it to you guys, and if it has custom content or whatever, you know, I'll tell you guys if I know it. But anyway, so it is going to be a house review. Each episode is going to go up like maybe once a week or 2 times a week, depending on when I feel like doing it, kind of thing. Each house will have different Sims in it. The families will not be related in any way. I might put the families that I make into my Let's Play series so that some of my other Sims can be there. So yeah, you guys tell me if you like that idea. I will be putting up a little blog post about it so you guys can read a little bit more about it, because right now I'm just kind of, you know, what you guys are seeing right now is just my YouTube channel, but I do want to have it in words so that you guys can read about it. You guys can tell me what you think on the video, and you know, if you guys know of any houses that are really good that you know, that you think need showing or whatever, you guys can tell me. I may not be able to get to every one because, you know, I have, as you guys can see, I have like 2,847 subscribers at the moment. And let's say every subscriber says, well, show my house, you know, show this house I made, show that house. It's going to be really, really hard to get through them all. So, I mean, you guys can suggest houses, and I'll look at them, but that doesn't mean I'll be able to get to them, you know, right away, or maybe not at all. You know, it's just, you know, that kind of thing. So it's just kind of going to be, each one is going to be sort of a spontaneous thing. You know, I may not plan the thing out like in a, you know, I'm not going to plan it out like in a week in advance, like say week 1, I'm going to show this house, week 2, I'm going to show that house. It's just going to be kind of, you know, thing, well, okay, you know, let's see what looks good here, you know, and what I plan to do and that, you know. So anyway, look for episodes. I am going to be having my first episode coming up maybe later today or tomorrow, depending on when I can get to it. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to doing this series. And so what you'll see is the house, you'll see the Sims I make, and we'll do a little bit of gameplay. So those episodes might be a little long. For those of you that like long episodes, great. For those of you that don't, you can break it up. You can maybe watch the house segment part of it at one point, and then watch the gameplay segment later on when you get a chance. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. And like I said, I'm very much looking forward to it. I will tell you what town I'm in, all that good stuff. So yeah, I hope you guys like this idea, and tell me what you think. And we'll go from there, read my blog post about it, and all that good stuff. So you guys have a fantastic day, and we'll see you guys in the next LP. And we'll also see you guys in the house review episodes. So we'll talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.